Good morning, lovely people, and welcome to another episode showcasing 5 in my Alan Class collection. 5 cups of tea, coffee? No, that's 5 comics. It's still too early in the morning. I've actually managed to get up nice and early. Full weekend ahead of me again, but I'm here to actually make a video. So, friend's 60th birthday party tonight, which isn't going to be your normal pipe and slippers affair. It's going to be raucous. Decent punk band playing at the end of it, so that's going to be cool. Thought I'd do myself a, what do you want to call these things? A cappuccino, frappe, coffee mocha things. So, to aid my throat in the morning, so that's really nice. Yes, very nice. So what am I doing today? What am I going to be bringing you? How about from the good lady that I bought a load of comics from? 5 more from her old collection. All pristine, minty mint. Near mint. Nothing is ever truly mint, to be fair. From the Sinister Tales stable. Chronological order, starting at number 142 with Mandrake the Magician. Again, another cover that Alan Class printed several times, I'm sure. But I just like the lovely aero ship, like a bit like the Graf Zeppelin. Love that. Superb cover. As per all of the good lady's books. Fantastic spines, all of a later vintage. Super flat, gorgeous colours. As I'm about to drop it on the floor. Right, starting from the back, what have we got? We've got a war story. Crawl or Die. So I think that's a Charlton one. There is a... what is this? This is a robot story. Is that The Fly? No, it's Lightning Thunder Agent. To fight is to die. Lovely. I can imagine when Alan Class were in negotiations with Marvel Comics, Marvel would have said something like, you can have certain Atlas titles, you can have certain Silver Age titles, you can have a few Avengers, you can have a few Spider-Man, Captain America possibly, and that's your lot. Why is it I get the feeling that Charlton would have said, take what you want, ask for it, you can have it. So there's just so much Charlton stuff in Alan Class comics. And here is Mandrake the Magician. That is great, really nice. I don't know, I'm always just surmising on how these things came to pass. I don't know, just taking educated guesses. Lovely. Yep, it's pretty much over the half the book is dedicated to Mandrake, which is cool. Admittedly, he'll never be a Doctor Strange, but there you go. That's the end of a later Sinister Tales issue. So that would have been 142. That would have been early 80s. Not a bad issue. As I lovingly call this type of a comic, it's seaside fodder. Get them out for the kids to read on their holidays. Smashing little book, that. Sinister Tales number 150 is the next one I've got at hand. I won't say in my collection because they're all spread all over the place. Again, lovely, beautiful spine. Lovely cover gloss. Should I say that with a mouthful of porridge? The Long Sleep. That's a lovely cover. Beautiful. What would his awakening bring? Not nice things, I'd have thought. what have we got in the back? Okay, Tales of the Mysterious Traveller. Some lovely Ditko art previous to that. The Spirit of Swami River. Lovely Stanley, Steve Ditko. Beautiful. Yeah, some more beautiful Ditko art. The Eyes of Edward Morgo. And previous to that we have some Charlton stuff. The Frogman. Oh no, I am wrong, I am mistaken. It's another Stanley and the Steve Ditko collaboration. A little bit of prose. Yep, more Stanley, Steve Ditko. I come from the Black Wood. He was the first visitor in history from outer space, and yet Earth didn't care. Perhaps this is the reason why. Sounds like a good story to be had there. Lovely. I was briefly looking through my Alan Class stuff this morning, and I think I've got a long way to go. I'm still up to the halfway point. Well, we've just reached, I think, the halfway point. So 5 issues a week, if I can pull 5 out per week, we are looking at least a couple of years of me bringing these shows to you. So I hope you're in it for the long haul. Naturally interspersed with anything nice that I get along the way. Okay, more Charlton. That's Steve Ditko here. Stanley. Who am I? Suppose you found yourself wandering the streets alone one day, not knowing who you were. Would you move heaven and earth to learn your identity? Or perhaps, would you feel it's safer not to know? It's a very good question. Lovely. More Tales of the Mysterious Traveller. Operation Black Snake. There's more Steve Ditko there. What do we got? Man on the Scaffold. Script Stan Lee. Art Steve Ditko. Lettering Art Simek. Willie Whopper was a teller of tall tales. No matter what type of impossible story you would tell, he could top you. But who can ever know when a fantastic tall tale will come true? Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yep, and a Strange Tale story in the front with art by Gray Morrow, which mirrors the cover art. This is The Long Sleep, one of the strangest tales ever told. Nice, such detailed art. Moving on, right after I've had a sip of my coffee. If I can just take my life into my hands. Doesn't that look lovely? Rather tilt the camera than the mug. If I tilted the mug, the contents would end up on the floor. Physics, see? Or as my friend Jesse Pinkman would say, science, bitch! So we have now Sinister Tales, the very next month, Sinister Tales number 151. Before I get stuck into Sinister Tales, let me tell you about my Breaking Bad. Loved the series, watched it when it first came out. Fantastic, epic storytelling. Everything about it is just incredible. So I was passing a used DVD Blu-ray shop the other week, and I found Blu-ray box set of the entire series for £20. Bought it. So now what I'm doing in between work is watching the series from the very first episode. So I've just started series 5 when things are starting to get really grim for Jesse Pinkman. So Yeah, and after that I'm going to go straight on to watch El Camino, and then I'm probably going to rewatch Better Call Saul again from the start. I mean, if Breaking Bad isn't a sinister tale, I don't know what is. Or isn't. Gorgeous. Within these pages, the enigmas of the worlds of all the galaxies are laid bare. Don't miss these chilling yarns. Hail Hero. In the Window. The Forbidden Formula. The Brain of Professor Mandel. The Man Who Didn't Belong. A little bit of a spine roll on that one. Just a little one starting to happen. So, what have we here? Let's see now. Oh, Mrs. Charlton, the Incredible Walking Stick. And moving forwards to the front of the book, we have Time is for Burning, Charlton. That's a good title, actually. Good title. Come in, Earth, Please. I like that. A little bit of prose. The Happy Spook. And then we have From the Ancient Dark. Very nice. The Brain of Professor Mandel. Hail Hero. So all these are pretty unspectacular, to be honest. 15p in 1980, early 1980 something, 82 possibly. Yeah, I'd have spent it just to keep my brain occupied for 10-15 minutes. Nothing spectacular about this issue. The Man Who Didn't Belong. The Forbidden Formula. Well, that's interesting. Interesting. I say interesting because, you know, you look at the guy in the front. It's a watcher, right? Turn up to the story and I'll read you what the watcher says. I am a watcher. I am one of 900 billions of watchers, each of whom is assigned a planet of the Milky Way galaxy. My assignment is Earth. Is this Uatu? And here is a man who is about to discover the forbidden formula. I must stop him from developing it, or the entire galaxy will explode. Interesting. Very interesting. So possibly we might know the beginnings of some of these Marvel characters. I tell you, if he said, my name is Uatu, my head would have just exploded. That's good. It's a good cheeky something, I know that. And In the Window. So I think, you know, for me, that alone, that little story makes up for the entire book of otherwise worthless tales. That's great. That's actually lifted my morning. Moving on, after another sip of my lovely Cappy Frocca Mocha Cappuccino thing. I'm going to move on to issue number 169 now. Love this cover. This is just great. Absolutely fantastic. Let's have a piece of that pie that's Earth. That is great. Love that. That, to me, that is a classic cover. Love it. Spine completely flat, totally clean, retains all the cover gloss. That's all I need to know. And here's something that you won't see, excuse me, in modern comics, ever. Yeah. So that is Child of Evil. Okay. Moving backwards. That's really nice art, detailed. Out of this world, a voice from nowhere. Great art, very detailed. The man who could foretell death. So if you can probably tell, I'm no expert in Charlton comics. I just feel that I lump all that era and some of these lackluster stories in with Charlton, but you know, I am not an expert. I could well be wrong. Some of these, what I think might be Charlton stories, actually aren't. They could be from ACG, they could be from any comic stable in the Atom era. I really don't know. What I do know is Marvel and Atlas. But the other comic companies, no, you know. Education is a good thing on that particular comics company, and the ones that aren't Atlas and aren't Marvel, not really up to speed with it. I'm not ashamed to say that, because those stories, to be honest, not often grab me as much as the Marvel Atlas stuff does. Rover's a good dog. Okay. Yep. Oh my god, the first appearance of Doctor Strange. Not. The Strange Barrier, Mysteries of the Unknown. See, I know that's not Charlton. The Man Who Painted Destiny? You know, but who's to say? I'm 59 now. Next year's a big one for me, and then I guess it's the long fade out, as I like to call it. I plan to stay in work for at least another 5 years. At least. I love my job. I'm my own boss. But after that, you know, I might be able to find the time to actually read the non-Marvel, non-Atlas stuff that I've got. I've got lots of it, just haven't got round to getting stuck in there. So maybe, yeah, 5 to 8 more years of doing what I'm doing now, and then just not exactly sitting back into pipe and slippers mode. I'm not that kind of guy, as you can see. You know, it's not where I come from. But certainly take things a little at a more leisurely pace. Put it that way. So yeah, 5 to 8 more years, I think will be enough for me. Who knows? I might get to 5 to 8 years. I might think, yeah, I think I still want to do this. And I might just carry on gently. I don't know. Who does know? I might get hit by a bus tomorrow. Let's hope not. Paint for new buses cost a lot of money, so let's hope that just doesn't happen. What else have we got here? The Endless Rooms, art by Ogden Whitney. Thumbs up. Just a quick show of that. And yet another gulp of my lovely coffee. My lovely coffee, cappuccino, frappuccino, mocha choca. And I bring you to the last episode. Oh, dear me, I'm getting so wrong today. the last issue of today's episode. Sinister Tales number 172. A cover that I've seen a few times before. Great cover. Great cover. There we go. Nice tight spine. No cover gloss missing at all. Did you know, I didn't until last night, that you can actually re-gloss your own covers? A colleague of mine, Adam Spector, on the Comic Aid Facebook group, was actually re-spraying the gloss back onto comics. Amazing. Obviously I know about pressing and cleaning insides and stuff like that, but I didn't realise you could actually re-gloss your covers. That's very interesting. So, moving from the back, Uncanny Mysteries. The Case of the Vanishing Indian. So it says here. Not the case of the vanishing Native American. No. Different times. And we also have... Okay, it's a time travel story. Elm City's the dullest place. Nobody knew about Ed Twimbly's dreams or the amazing results they would lead to. Least of all his girlfriend Hazel, who proclaimed, Elm City's the dullest place. Secret of the Ice. Okay. So, yeah. Not enthralling, but interesting, is how I class this particular issue. Doomed Village. Simpler Times. There you go, you've got another, because this is all in there. You know, I keep saying different times. Another mention of Herr Hilter. Can't say his first name, might get banned. Man of Magic. The World of the Firebirds, of course. Yeah. And that, my dear friends, brings a close to this week's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I think it's gone on a bit longer than normal. Apologies, I've taken today at a slower pace. Probably my next episode will be about, instead of 25 minutes, probably around 10 to 15, I should imagine. Like I say, I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe. I'm going to go and drink the rest of my coffee. And then me and the good lady, we're going to head uptown. No, not the good lady who's been selling me these comic books. My gorgeous, lovely lady wife. We're going to head uptown. Probably have another coffee. Have a little bite to eat. And then tonight, you know, let the mayhem begin, basically. So until next week, I shall see you. Wow, it didn't come out again right, did it? I shall see you next week. Very soon. Something like that. That kind of works.